Good evening and welcome to my channel. Evening, and how are you? Thank you for joining me tonight. It's my again. It's another week, another evening for me to do a bit of streaming. So I'm going to try something new before I jump straight into the game. There was also do a little bit of talk sesh before the start, and then we'll see we go from there. That's good. That's brilliant. Yeah, so what have you been up to today then? Because if it's like such as myself, I haven't really been up to much today. I attended a funeral earlier on for my next door neighbour, which she unfortunately passed away a few weeks back. So it was her funeral today. Outside of that, I've been pretty much bored because I'm just so not used to not having anything to do on a weekday because I'm normally teaching. So yeah, so it's been a bit of a strange day, but I did manage to catch up on watching all of The Mandalorian because I did start watching season two quite when it came out, and that's as far as I got with it. Just mention, yeah, so there isn't really much, haven't really been much else to do, especially how nice the weather has been. It's been one of those days where you just want to laze about and just do nothing at all. Well, tonight, guys, I am going to be streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake on hard mode. I've played through most of this already on hard mode. I haven't fully completed it yet, but I don't want to jump in from the chapter I was currently at. Well, so it's for my streaming feed. So I think it'd be better if I just start from the very beginning on the hard mode and play my way through it. I'm not going to be playing so much to try to attain any of the missing trophies I might be missing from it. But I am going to be aiming to complete the chapters and work my way through it that way. If any of you guys, well, if any of you guys played Final Fantasy VII before? Because I first played Final Fantasy VII back when within the 12 months of it being released back in 1997, and absolutely loved playing it. It was the first proper RPG I actually played, and I played it to death. Well, so I did. I absolutely enjoyed it. Well, so it's got a good story behind it. You know, the graphics by today's standards are nowhere near where they should be, nowhere near what we're used to, but it's got a good story behind it. And I gotta say it, Nintendo would definitely kick themselves by actually messing around with Square at the time because Sony picked up a winner there for it. So yeah, I played, like I said, I played it back, but within 12 months of it being released, we one of the cub parents one of the cub parents was a chairperson within the Eberville Scout group, lent it to my parents for me and my brother to try it, and pair of us fell in love with it. Played it from start to finish. I remember once my parents went away, and I would be playing it 24/7. I had the house to myself. I'd be up on it all night, get a couple hours sleep, get up, do my paper round in the morning, go back to go back to playing it. Within that week, and actually the aim was to complete it with most of it done. Well, we're going to be playing the remake, which it is true to its name as a remake, because the story does slightly deviate from the original. It's not a massive deviation, but it is a slight deviation, which does work quite well. And what's great is they've actually tied in a lot of the loopholes or the problems they created by releasing games after the original Final Fantasy VII, when they introduced new characters, reusing organization, for example. They're able to actually fix all that by actually giving more context in this version of the game. Graphics, I gotta say, with this one are brilliant. Gameplay is completely different to an RPG. If you ever played Final Fantasy 15, they actually built upon the engine of Final Fantasy 15 to actually make this one far more stable, work far more better in the long run. So, and I'm going to make a start, and then once make a start with the gameplay. So I hope you enjoy. So within the time slot I've got for today, hopefully, I'm expecting us to probably get up to the end of chapter 2, maybe start making our way through chapter 3. So we'll see where we get to. Um, um, hopefully I won't have to jump back to the beginning of the chapter again. Hopefully it'll kick off from whereby it was. If not, I'll just click to restart the chapter, and so yeah, I have to restart the chapter. Now, biggest difference between playing, because I've seen a lot of people playing this through for the first time on Twitch, and a big difference on the ones that, as I've said, from between the playthrough this time round on hard mode compared to classic or easy, classic, and normal mode is you haven't got the use of items. You don't recover mana points when you actually sit at benches. So you've got to really plan out how you use your magic abilities, as well as strategizing what you're going to do within the fights. Now, what I do love with the Final Fantasy VII series is that they've used the same musical overlay we've just had then for the games in the actual series, which actually then tie them all together to show they've taken part in the same world, where they either took place before the events before the events of 7, or they've come along after them. Within the Final Fantasy VII world, the games in the series in total, 7 was the first release. We've got Before Crisis, which was released for mobile, and Crisis Core. Both of them take place before Final Fantasy VII. Crisis Core ends just about a few days before the start of VII. Then we've got the film that release that came after Advent Children, which tells the story following on from VII. And then there was a PS2 release game called Dirge Service, which took place a couple of years after Advent Children.
Get down here, Merc.
Let me just change my material loadout. Bit the traditional more RPG, the old classic RPG battle mechanics with active time, battle time. This one's more real-time based, which seems to be the norm for games today, being more of a action RPG rather than a typical role-play type game.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead. Enough of this. That it?
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Different. Oh, again, bit of a difference from Sunday stream. We are trying not to get into combat in this one. I don't mind being in combat.
Let's go.
That's all right. That's the character I'm playing at the moment. That is Cloud Strife. They've actually done a nice, a bit of an improvement from its original design. They've kept as much as, of course, the original design for all the characters, tweaking them a little bit to make them stand out more as if they were more human. Again, I've taken it because it's taken its origin from Japan, being a Japanese RPG or JRPG. So they kept all the characters have that bit of an anime look to her. So they were character creations were created by a Japanese artist because they actually allowed was when Square started producing Final Fantasy games. They wanted to have a bit more of a unique design to it. So I can't think of the artist's name. But they did if you on Netflix, there's a documentary for the history of gaming. I think it was history game, and they talk about the RPG genre, and Final Fantasy was actually one of them. Oh yeah, his art style was very unique at the time, and his creations that he they actually turned they able to digitize them into 8-bit, which again looked completely different to what they were drawn up like or painted like, but they did create a nice unique look to her.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a
But
professional.
compared to all the
unlike
Final
rest of us.
Fantasies they've released, because we're on
I'm glad to
15
have
at the moment, going to 16, only Final Fantasy 7
one-time gig.
and 15 have actually
When it's done,
had
we're done.
proper film releases. Yeah, so they've done 2 animes, one based on the original Final Fantasy and one based on
You'll keep us safe, right?
one standalone as well.
On the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book. Or even the same...
Again, also like with the voice actors we've got in here now, voice actor Cloud is a different person who normally plays Cloud.
Come on, nobody do
Cloud
something
in
this crazy
Advent
just for
Children
money.
and any other
They
voice
may not think you're a
related
true
games with
believer,
him in.
but you know what I think?
Not interested.
So, the original voice actor was Steve Burton. I'm not think it's a Corey something now that's doing the voice acting for Cloud.
Wedge.
With the Final Fantasy series, names that do appear quite often in the games, they normally are joke characters. There's the characters of Biggs and Wedge, but at least in this one, they've made more main focus based characters, not so much of the joke as has been seen before. And it's great they've captured quite a few of the original iconic scenes from Final Fantasy VII artwork.
Nothing to it.
I just love how the team I'm supposed to be working with just leave me behind all the time. I'm doing all the fighting while they're running away.
This way. Huh. Not so fast. We've got company.
Please stand and give me a hand to take him out.
Job's a job. Let's finish this. Any time now. It's over. See ya. Not bad. That it?
Where they've built upon the Final Fantasy 15 engine, they experimented a bit with 15, but originally you could only play one character, even though you'd had a team of 4 in Final Fantasy 15. They started introduced into it later on, so you could swap between the 4 characters. But they've built upon that within this game, but give each character in here their own more unique specialist role within combat. There's currently 4 playable characters in the first part of the remake.
Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, bud.
Strife,
We can do
which
this
we got
with
for
you,
here,
or we
Barrett
can do this
Wallace,
without
which is a great
reactor,
long
different
range
layout.
specialist.
Depends when it was built.
There are 2 others that
Never
will
seen
be
one like
introduced
this,
to
but I'll manage.
later on in the chapter. One of them you've actually seen, but there's no other 3 guys that are here with us currently.
In 3, 2, damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Oh, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take it!
It's over. Enough. That's that. Let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
Even though they've put it in hard mode that you can't use items and you don't recover your mana points, because you can only sit and find benches about the place to recover mana points.
Looks like the
There is a little trick which works quite well to recover all of your MP,
Looks like the elevator's on another floor.
and that is using. So those are boxes I've just been hacking and slashing away through. Some of them contain mana shards. If you find them and you smash them and you retrieve mana that way, save your game at that point and then reload back in, because you reload
Tifa,
where
right?
exactly where
It's
you
not really
were,
my business, but are you guys
and then you can
close?
re-smash them again to replenish all the magic you need to.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I.
Excuse me.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, Our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Now for the real show.
Wonder if they can actually get that prosthetic past. Have a machine gun as prosthetic arm. Probably they probably would try to get that passed in America. We'll load up the gun for Barrett. Might be easier for me to do a swap with someone. Sorry guys. I just also just having to build my material for the character. Just easy if I just do that with it. Because with the original Final Fantasy game, they kept close to it, to the original as possible. By actually making use of the materia system. Everybody is at HP up. Revival, come on. Where's the elemental? Oh, that's more like this one after. The lightning, fire, and give him wind, I think. Wind materia. Yeah, I must have covered all 4 elements as well, so it should be in a decent place to be able to get my way through this.
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless.
Ah, it could be fun trying to run through this.
And then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Yeah, did a Windows update on the laptop and everything's just running slow since the update.
Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier. Okay, let's see what's up next. And it's more of the same. Come on now. You okay?
Not even given chance to get through it.
Pay more attention. Pretty easy, right? Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over with. And we're all... Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Yeah, they have actually managed to make a good mix of a steampunk world with this one.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening. Steady.
Joke on it, asshole! Hey, you stop moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
You got this!
Taking over.
It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain. That's it. Now's our chance. Go!
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could change his age. Guess that makes you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
God damn. I can practically taste democracy. Hurry it up.
I forgot. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about the button.
My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Ugh.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck. Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
But I want to go that way. I don't want to go down a ladder. I want to run over that way to see what's there.
Got no time for you, folks.
They've got time for us.
Monograbs.
It's over. That'll do. Enough. Don't overdo it.
Need my help, do you? Yeah. Ain't no thing. You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? The planet's core.
It's over. See ya. It's on you.
Guess it's my turn. Suck.
All done.
Huh. Cocky little bastard, ain't you? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
And now we're headed into a big fight.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.
Alright then, so how long should we set the timer for? I'll say now we haven't really got a choice. No, plays on normal mode, you have got a choice really of how long you want. But they're only going to give us 20 minutes just to get out of the place.
Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
I mean, typical of Japanese culture, 'cause they do love their robots.
Funny way to ask for help. Coming at you hard and fast. Hell yeah! You see the damage that did?
Keep it up.
Time to cry. Beat that. You keep going. If I heal up.
Okay.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Son, thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Gotta heal up.
Want some more? Need my help, do you? It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Ah, damn it! This thing is tough.
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion. Come on.
Oh, but why? I like complimenting giant scorpions.
Check out this shit right here.
Yeah, well, after I work so like this into a D&D dungeon.
How about let's live from you? Bring in the heat.
Damn it.
Don't go to that asshole. Suck on me. Want some more? Give 'em
Amateur
hell.
hour. Right. Won't last long. Bounced right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
Yeah, I've one of them build a giant scorpion bot like that, steam powered one, because you've actually got a crab one on you as well. And I think this particular robot in Crisis Core, you've actually got to fight a spider version to it, an evolving robotic spider version to it.
You cuts and bruises, 'cause I don't. Coming at you hard and fast. Huh? It didn't work?
There! Attack it from the rear.
I got it.
Soldier boy, show me what you got.
I think I have to put a bit of pressure right now.
goddamn scorpion. Hurry up. What's up with all the barriers? Bang, bang. Bring it home.
Hang back. Think it through. Steady.
Gotta love it.
Keep aiming for his wrong. It's the wrong spot. I should be aiming for his weak spot.
Take it over.
About damn time. Want some more? Come on. Bring in the heat. You ain't stopping us.
My turn.
Gotta love it.
There. That didn't work either.
Not good enough.
Take the lead.
Could keep going if I heal up. Don't go to that asshole. Gotta love it. We gonna let
Well,
this
so,
thing keep pushing us
well,
around.
so well the kind of time I'm working on for Ruben's game is also is a Warforged, because all well they just you could just think of something actually turn and try and work and they created a bunch of golems that actually developed a bit of sentience at some point.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing. Never quit, never surrender. Now, get in there and do some damage. Ooh, gotta love it. Hope you don't mind if I fill you for a hole. Getting woozy.
Take it over.
Need to back myself up ASAP.
So the guy gotta come and save the day for Barrett.
Gotta memorize the attack patterns. Need to do something about these wounds.
Bring in the heat. Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again.
They do, they do look at look a little bit like Borg.
Don't go to that asshole.
Yeah, because the one I'm trying to create, that's why I'm trying to do a mix of both warlock and fighters to try and create an equivalent for Zero,
Tired or complain.
for Mega Man Zero.
Getting tired of my complaining, huh? Solid copy.
just stay behind there.
Pay attention. Be careful. Now, go! Going all out. Nothing personal.
That was a waste of a blade limit break.
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Merc.
Need a breather.
When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up! And that's a problem! Gotta love it! Could keep going if I heal up. Hey, follow my lead.
No time to waste. Let's take it out quick.
Got a whole heap of land with your name on it. Still, you think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Cause I don't. Ooh, gotta love it. Check out this shit right here. I ain't going down fighting a goddamn scorpion. Suck now. Hell yeah, bring it.
Yeah, coming down to the wire from the use of magic.
Firing everything. Fire coming, the fire coming.
So he's still his right leg shit.
One hell of a light show. Hey, you still with me?
Gotcha.
We better bring the heat, and quick.
Ready when you are.
Give it all you got.
One but that's guard scorpion down. Eventually.
Shit, the bomb.
20 minutes until detonation.
Huh, you hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Wedge should be covering our way out. Go, go, go!
Tough, but doable. Was never in doubt. You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
Suppose another thing you could actually do, to them is say some sort of like metal skin virus, turn an entire village into Warforged.
Straight to Barrett. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on. Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're running out of time.
Yeah,
Climb.
yeah, that would work actually.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Because you could have the mercenary guild investigate it as part of a potential cure. You'd have some of those type of experiments.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Also, you've gone in to investigate and find out the truth behind it.
Soldier boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Enough. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Always good to plan ahead.
Don't stop now. Here it comes. Get your ass out of here. There you have it.
Let's go.
I couldn't miss that box. Shock troopers are a pain in the ass. They're not as bad as paratroopers, or paratroopers as they call them.
More like we'll both be done. I got this.
so good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
I won't give up. No holding back. Here we go. Let's finish this. Keep it together.
Watch it. See ya. You ain't getting out.
Gotcha.
Get your ass out of here.
Nothing to it.
Well, that 15 minutes had jumped rather quickly on the bomb timer.
Sir. Come on.
Doors open. We don't have a lot
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh. Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
Ugh. air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open. Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up.
How much farther do we have to go?
Not far. That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Been a long chapters. So still haven't completed chapter 1 yet.
She's good to go. Fire in the hole!
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center.
Oh yeah, no, so well, what will remake? When I played it, by the time we got out of Midgar, where we currently are, it actually felt like that was disc 1 on the original game. And remake only covers what happened from the moment you start Final Fantasy VII till the actual point where you leave Midgar. Also, because after you go past that point, what was it? What was the original? I think it was about 90 hours of gameplay at least. On the original Final Fantasy VII, 3 discs, 90 hours of gameplay.
It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just
It's a lot.
And the planet won't
A
be
lot of
safe till we
gameplay.
get the rest.
Yeah, we always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns.
But looking at the stats we had on Friday night, Sunday night, I think we had a total of 5 people actually come into the room on Sunday night, but only 3 actually talked. Because it's like at the moment there's 2 of us in the room. Well, so it's two of you guys viewing. So out of every which I've advertised, only two have come into the stream. Plus, we're supposed to add somebody come and join the stream early.
Later then.
He could log in through his phone using the Wi-Fi.
I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back.
Well, I'm 20 followers away from the 50 follower limit to become Reach affiliate, and then what's the best achieving an average of 3 viewers every time I stream.
I don't need to tell you what this is.
Just to get myself up to affiliate.
It's healing material.
Well, so again, like my channel, it says I've had 200 viewers, but yet nothing really.
Nothing more.
But nothing else major happening with it.
I'm lucky you
Again, I'm seeing. Again, I've been seeing people coming, viewers coming in.
Survival
They
can
come
be a
into the
matter of luck,
chat,
but
well,
still,
come into the stream,
you
and
two
then walk
are
back out again, without even as much as a hello, how are you?
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Well,
As long as
well,
you're trying to help.
I've joined
Before I forget,
joined a Twitch support group on Facebook. But I got a funny feeling. It's just one of those groups where we want they to help each other, but everybody only wants you to follow them, and that's it. They don't really want to provide that support. Now again, if someone says someone they need help and support to grow their channel, I'm more than willing to give them help and support to grow their channel. So I watched a couple of one of their streams earlier on today.
Station's intact. What the?
City's intact, and yet everywhere you go, and it's falling apart.
It couldn't be. But then... the hell?
I think the guy I'm chasing by here now, Sephiroth. I think he's still holding the #1 rank for the for game villain.
You're not real. You're... dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. that which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Welcome, Albert Costello. Is it Albert Costello? Yeah, welcome. So if you're still in the stream, also don't be afraid to say hi.
Numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk. It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your residences at once. I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. An evacuation order has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity.
Ah, that's nice. That's nice of Shinra, caring about his citizens, even though they cause more damage.
Explosions at the reactor have caused numerous ongoing fires. Many homes are at risk.
Well, I don't know if they are still in the room, but they have shown us that they were one of the users in the room. Did I just see the love body run past then? I don't know. I thought that sign above me was saying "Loveless" then. Yeah, it is. That's a pharmacy, but I'm on Loveless Street, which is actually a poem.
Don't let the intruder escape.
If you remember earlier, I did say that they are 4 playable characters in the game. There are 5 of the main Final Fantasy cast in this one, but there are 4 of the playable characters and one we met at the very beginning.
Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
Which and yeah, she is Aerith.
Fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to self...
Help me! What are they?
It should, it should be blowing up and spraying red blood everywhere.
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
Get ready. It's over. It's over. Was never in doubt.
Think again, I am going somewhere. I'm going right through you.
All right. That's that. Nothing to it.
All clear.
Well, I gotta make him work for them, ain't he?
Let's do this. You're done.
Oh, I actually brought him down.
Was never in doubt.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. The area near the expressway is still extremely dangerous.
Yeah, they do a bit.
Those in the vicinity are instructed to leave immediately. If you need to access
Just give it up! Don't run! Take it!
No holding back. It's over. Get ready. That's that. Let's finish this. Try me. All good.
shock troopers.
Here we go. See ya. Going in. I'll end this. All right, it's over.
Don't let him escape! Give up!
Ground forces engaging target at Cotton Plaza. Multiply units converge and provide immediate support.
At least I'm not to take on at least 1,000 of them on my own. I suppose that's a bonus.
But the rooftops look clear.
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
Close call.
And they fire like stormtroopers. They miss.
Target approaching residential area. Steel hall access immediately.
Target sighted! Get him!
It's all or nothing now.
Okay, where are they gonna go? Oh, have I got taken the wrong turn? Nope, right way. Just couldn't see the ladder.
Don't underestimate him!
Get ready. Shit. That's that. Not bad.
I see him!
Enough. Nothing to it.
Has entered residential area. Full lockdown is in effect. All units.
You're mine now!
Moving to intercept.
Oh, I hate those barricade guys. They are a pain. Riot troops. Ah, dang it. And well, I don't know if you're still in your joining to effort. If you are, welcome. Welcome to my stream. Again, don't anyone that's joining into the stream, don't be afraid to say hello. We don't bite. It'd be nice to hear off you, and also where you're from or what you've been up to today. I think what makes this little fight a bit difficult is that riot trooper, because the guard dogs themselves alone are a threat, but that riot trooper himself, it's just making things a bit difficult.
Let's go.
End of the line, punk. I'm gonna enjoy this.
There's a hell of a lot of troopers in the city.
Say goodbye.
Sure, I'll just use my blade burst against the riot troopers. So, huntsman now. Come on, hit me.
I see you.
Come on. Gotcha.
It's on now. Anytime now. Shit. Come on. No holding back.
Come on. Gotcha. Oh.
Try me.
Ah, good. Back up to active ATB. Getting come on, right.
Try this. Let's finish this.
Now that should make my job a little easier to bring him down.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
And there we have it. That's the end of chapter 1.
Bob won't be joining us after all.
Probably about hour and a half. Hour and a half to
Sure he's
complete it.
fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
What the hell you been up to?
Thank you.
Huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh?
While this is working its way through, I shall be back now, guys. I shall be back now, guys.
Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
Due to an explosion at Mako Reactor 1, an emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
And I'm back. Right, so what are we doing? We're making our way down the train.
They said it was attacked, but I'm not so sure.
I heard there were anti-Shinra folks, but this...
Thank you. Let's see if we've had anybody else join us today. Nope, it's still the same number in year than as it has been all the way through.
So cramped.
Never mind. Sorry to disturb you.
Oh, come on, let's
Man,
everyone took the
everyone's
wedge.
on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
They even have hotels down there. Hey, got a sec?
My daughter now lives in Sector 8, so...
You're, holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Yet?
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to.
You see, my
Or
daughter now
maybe
lives
not.
in Sector 8, so...
Should have never gotten out of bed this morning. Just called in sick.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only
Well,
cares about saving the
while this is going through, while they talk through this, give some quick character information about Final Fantasy VII. As you probably be able to probably tell when I start talking about it, I'm quite passionate about it because it is one of my favourite Final Fantasies. As they've just been talking about on you then about Avalanche trying to kill the president, it's something they introduced. This is one of the things they introduced. I was saying earlier to try to fix some of the problems they've created with the prequels. And you, in the original Final Fantasy VII, you play Cloud Strife, who joins a terrorist group named Avalanche, which are the guys who've just been running around breaking into the reactor with. It turns out, with the prequels to it, there was another Avalanche group in existence that did try to kill the president. So what they've done to try to fix that bit of a loophole or continuity is by actually bringing both Avalanche groups together and then saying that this Avalanche group is in fact part of another cell.
Time for a little nap.
I didn't hear anything.
But this Avalanche group is another cell of Avalanche. There's more of an active cell.
You hear that suit? Shinra creed my ass.
Now Shinra is the company that's in charge. It's a big, powerful, multi-conglomerate company. Started as a weapons manufacturer, but then they've moved into other areas and now call themselves the Shinra Electrical Power Company. They acting as one of the antagonists in this game.
There's such a thing as playing
That's
too
right.
hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
Imagine living in a city like that.
Through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now.
That would. I could see something like that happening with the way our cities are developing these days. They'd be stacked on top of each other.
Referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
We're making our way now to the Sector 7 slums. So as we've just seen with the wire model there with Midgar, it's a city built on top of a variety of cities. If you're lucky enough to live on the plate, great for you. If not, you live in the slums below. I see we've got a third viewer which have joined us. Good evening and welcome to my channel. I'm Vex and Primus. It's nice to see you here. Don't be afraid to make yourself known. drop a quick hello into the chat. Also, I'm sure the rest of the guys that you would like to hear from you. Same with myself.
One step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
As you can see, we're playing through Final Fantasy VII on hard mode tonight, and so far we've come into the end of Chapter 1, and we're making our way into Chapter 2. I was wondering whether I'd be able to make it to the end of the and make it Chapter 3 by the end of tonight's session, but I got a funny feeling we'll probably be getting 2 chapters done out the way, and then we'll probably see about wrapping it up. But again, as I said, welcome. Please ask questions, make yourself known, and I'm glad to have you here. Well, the music that's playing in the background for the level is actually, well, this is the nighttime version. This is actually one of the most relaxing tracks I could probably find. I'd probably say I recommend with the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack.
I think he's over by the TV. What kind of It's like a giant candle.
Three piled up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work.
Evening, Victoria.
It's not progress.
Welcome to the channel, and well, welcome to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
Excuse me?
You, Jesse?
Due to an emergency, entry into this area is prohibited. Sorry for
Of course it is.
You call that a warning?
No, sir.
Of course it's prohibited. And welcome to the slums. Sector 7 slums.
Once again, police supplies are currently being distributed in the
Even though they're living under a plate, it does look quite cozy down here. Looks a mess, but it does look cozy. And here we go. And so this is not, and now we're seeing the other playable character we've got within this game, Tifa.
That's right, Angel. I am.
And Barrett's daughter Marlene.
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it. Where'd
Look,
you get
and
that?
it looks like we got a fourth member which have joined us this evening. I think that is Jedi Master. Welcome, Jedi Master. Nice to see you in my room. Don't be don't be afraid to say hello to the rest of the guys of the year.
Huh?
They don't bite, honestly.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the Mako place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
Do you mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Me?
Yeah, you.
The administration has issued assurances that they are doing everything in their power to provide aid to those most in need. As yet, no group has claimed responsibility for the attack, but security services are working tirelessly to identify.
Ah,
Hey! The hell you
poor
think you're
Marlene.
doing, scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey. I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more.
I'm with it being Easter holidays. Many parents are trying to say that to their kids at the moment. To see, well, so if you want, good boys and girls, go to bed. Should be in bed by 7, 8 o'clock, because you've been running around my feet all day, and I just want a break.
About that, we should talk outside.
Daddy, did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Oh,
Sure does. Thanks.
That's nice. That's nice of Tifa arranging and Cloud a place to stay.
How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was wrong of me to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
Not good at all.
I don't know what it is, but my life feels
So, you make nice with everyone?
Much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
No, Cloud definitely is not a people person.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece.
Comes across as quite
They'll spread whatever lies
confident,
Shinra tells them to.
extremely cocky, really confident.
It was.
But that's it. But that's all really really to hide how insecure and shy of a person he actually truly is.
Good old Stargazer
Put
Heights.
put
You're
it
on the
put
second
up a
floor.
front, just also to hide who you hide the fact that he is scared
here is
in
for
between
us.
on
Don't
the
have time for much
inside.
else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry, I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow. It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There's one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters
You risk
tomorrow,
life
so I
and
can pay
limb
you
to
after.
blow up a reactor for 500 gil.
You're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help.
Killed
that is.
hundreds or so
Then I'd have
of
to pay you for that, too.
military police
Never mind.
and Shinra soldiers. Blew up billions of dollars worth of gil's worth
That'll
of
be the price.
equipment for
With what you
500 gil.
gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
Jumpy much?
Guess it's time for introductions. Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
Cloud, stop!
Get back inside! Get off me!
What are you doing to Marco? This is his apartment. He's got a few problems, but he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
But you're asking the guy, which was just going to chop up and strike the other guy down with a sword to look after him and make sure he's okay. Really? Okay. Right then, I'll just hang about here for a little bit. So as I did say a bit earlier, mentioned earlier, this is, as you know, this is Cloud Strife. Cloud is currently works as a mercenary. He's an ex-member of as an ex-soldier, which is Shinra's specialist fighting unit. All members of Soldier are injected with what they call Genova cells and also bathed in Marco, which gives them gives them the unique fighting abilities. And as we've seen with a couple of close-ups of Cloud with his eyes, that was so that little fleck within him. Well, so Cloud have left Soldier. We don't know why or for what reasons yet. And he's now come back to Midgar to do something to work as a mercenary. His uniform, or the clothing style he's wearing, is of a soldier's uniform. As you can see again on his belt is also the insignia of soldier. Slight tweaks he's made to his uniform compared to standard soldier members is they normally have two pauldrons on the shoulders. We've only got one. And he's also got that unique piece of glove on his arm, which they wouldn't normally wear. The sword, the Cloud, or the iconic weapon that Cloud uses is this weapon called the Buster Sword. Now, the Buster Sword is now Cloud's. He's inherited it from somebody else, but it used to belong to somebody else prior to that. The original owner of this sword was Angel Hewlett, who never used the weapon. But well, he'd really use the weapon. Angel was a soldier first class as well, but due to the events that took place in Crisis Core, passed the sword on to somebody else. Then that sword was passed on to Cloud towards the end of Crisis Core. Well, so if you stick with me throughout this Final Fantasy VII playthroughs, I'll actually talk a bit about the events that lead up to it and the history and a little bit more about the characters. Now the track that's playing in the background here is the Final Fantasy VII main theme, and as I said earlier, it is probably the most relaxing soundtrack in the entire, from the original Final Fantasy VII game and the remake. I absolutely do quite enjoy this, and especially how nice it's been today. It's quite nice, relaxing, chilling, really helps calm yourself down. Again, if you like listening to game original soundtracks, you can find this on YouTube. You can pick it up and buy it as well online. You can even find it for downloading, and it is worth picking. It is actually worth listening to
all
it.
kinds come through with all kinds of reasons. If you ever need an ear to bend, I'll lend you mine. Can be about anything, even Tifa.
What's she to you?
The granddaughter I never had. And if you hurt her, I'll take it out of your hide. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now you'd best get a move on to 7th Heaven. She's got a head start on you and then some.
What's gonna happen to Midgar?
My husband decided to go to the station.
Just imagine if rich people...
How's about...
A friend of mine's an aspiring...
Don't take your eyes off it!
There's so many people who just don't get it.
So this is actually find a nice location. Ideal to take a quick screenshot. What's exciting because I am working on a Twitter and Instagram page for my channel. So I've already got a YouTube channel there and obviously a Facebook page as well. So it's the next step is then to create an Instagram and a Twitter feed for it as well, and eventually move on to creating a Discord group as well. But it will come in time.
We won't be getting any...
Everyone's worried they're gonna run out of money soon. It's a sad day when people care more about what's in their wallet than what's happening to the planet.
Morning.
Hey.
Just so you know, Marlene's still asleep. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch probably could, if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell. Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break. I'm not a salesman. I'm a soldier.
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say? Please?
Let's get this over with.
Great. And while we're at it, I'll give you the grand tour.
First time I tackle this chapter on hard mode, I actually run out of mana points, and the additional missions you work your way through, I really struggled to defeat the beast on it. I eventually did it, but then the final fight as well was quite hard to get cleared. So I think I must have tackled that half a dozen times just to actually be able to defeat the number of enemies that were taken on my own.
Been waiting for you to... Wait, who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
Sounds like a pretty sweet gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
And the prelude song is playing in the background there. It sounds very remarkably like the one that's played on Final Fantasy X.
Suppose I could take a look.
One more wheeling material ain't gonna matter, is it?
Thanks. If you're ever in the market for anything else, drop on by. Especially if Tifa's with you.
We'll see you around, okay? And let us know when your filter next needs changing.
All the items you could want, straight.
He's a regular. Stock up here and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little nicer.
To get free shit? Not my style.
Our next stop is Stargazer Heights. Landlady's a client.
Just met her.
Yeah, it was a Cloud's attitude. Also to get free shit.
So be nice.
I don't ever recall that in the original Final Fantasy VII script.
Apparently it was done by a terrorist group called Avalanche.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for ya.
Tifa, my dear, dear girl. Oh, what's he doing here?
Working?
Nice to see you too. Yeah, what's he doing here? Do you ever get the impression that that people just don't like you?
Taking care of myself, you know.
And if I was Cloud, I'd probably be feeling that right at this very moment in time.
No charm, no wit, big sword, but no skills.
I've got skills.
Be nice.
Nah, so I'm not doing it. Because that was a good setup, but they to work some music, some songs in from Greece.
That you are. Now, your money.
Thanks, Marl. You take care of yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, that's most of my exit, both my exes also treat me like that as well. So you're not on your own, but they.
She helped get me set up back in the day.
You been here a while now?
5 years, give or take.
And some of their friends.
Never mind that. We've got to get you your money. Last stop is the weapons store.
Trains don't start moving again.
Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
You here for the filter?
Hey! That last filter didn't do shit!
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this one will work better.
Save your excuses and get out!
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on our way.
The hell? You charging me for your busted-ass goods?
My associate handles payment disputes.
Think you can mosey up in here and have it your way?
Pretty please.
Thank you very much. Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now, why not take a gander at the weapons?
Well, when will Barrett be back with the rest?
Before we open up tonight. It'll be a while yet, so... What do you want to do?
Don't really know.
In that case, I've got a suggestion. Want to hear it? If you're serious about becoming a merc, then you're going to need to start making connections. It's not what you know, but who you know?
Well, yeah.
Lesson for life on the ground floor.
Yep. Connections get you jobs. Jobs build your rep. And more rep gets you better connections.
Yeah. In other words, Cloud, you want to actually go and do some networking. It does. It helps, especially when you want to grow your business. The more networking you do, the better off you'll be.
No better way to keep you and your family safe than with a weapon of your own. Come and check out our selection.
Huh. Didn't know you were holding down the fort.
Huh? Oh, hey, Cloud. Looking to join the neighborhood watch?
That depends. What does this neighborhood watch do?
Lots of stuff, really. But our top priority is taking care of
The question is, am I missing a trick with our neighborhood watchers? Because I've never seen my neighborhood watch wandering about the place with machine guns.
But only we know that. If no one knows him, no one will hire him. Thought if
And
he joined the
grenades.
watch, he could get his name out there.
I must have missed the memo.
Truth be told, we could really use your help. We can't pay you in gil, but we'll work something out. For example... Aha! What about your sword? I could mod it for you.
No thanks. It's fine just the way it is.
What? You some kind of purist? I know I'd never pass up a chance to improve my gear. Come on. At least let me show you how it's done.
Well, you can try and mod it, but it's already modded as top gear as possible.
All set. Needless to say, you'll have to try it out to appreciate the difference.
Thanks.
We'll do you one better. Spread the word to everyone who'll listen about the new merc in town.
Between him and Wedge, there isn't anyone they don't know.
I'll march through the streets singing your praises, even on an empty stomach.
So, where are these monsters?
Scrap Boulevard. Good hunting.
Hey, Cloud, I'll come with.
No, I've got this.
But you don't know the way, do you?
Lead on.
Sure thing. I know these streets better than anyone.
And there we got Tifa as well. So let me see what have I got to do with Tifa's materia. Healing time. If I take the original, what was one of the gifts in Barrett? Revive from him as well, and then job done. There we go. And pop that into there. Job done.
Scrap Boulevard is out west. Past the barricades, supposed to keep the monsters out. Anyway, we should prepare, just in case.
I'm all prepared.
Here's Scrap Boulevard.
I can see why monsters would feel right at home.
And the more we pile up, the more they show up. And there's our first challenger. Show me what you got, Cloud. Okay, let's go.
Well, as I said previously, well, Barrett works as the long-range fighter of the group. Cloud works as the tank, while Tifa is close combat damage dealer.
Soldier looks like in action.
She's quick. She has quick striking actions, and great for building that stagger gauge. Once they stagger, they try and push it right up, all the way up. Her attacks might not be as strong as Cloud's, as Cloud or Barrett's, but the quick strikes means she can get in a lot more attacks.
All right, that's that.
Aware at.
You're good at this. Charging in like it was nothing.
You too. It's a little surprising.
Well, I've been here 5 years now. If you don't look out for yourself, no one else will.
It's over. This is
The wonderful gorges.
Take the lead.
Evening, Jedi Master. Welcome to the chat. How are you?
All right. I think that might be the last of them.
They won't stay gone for long.
Of course not. Even so, folks will be grateful for the peace and quiet in the meantime. A win's a win, you know?
True.
And how is your evening or day going, Jedi Master?
there's anything you require, please do not hesitate to ask.
I'm not taking
I
any
will be
VR
here if you
missions at the
require
moment.
anything else. At all times, I am remotely analyzing your combat data.
I hear you sell swords.
154 monsters killed. Hey, that's a nice bit of a record, believe me.
That's that mercenary guy.
Doesn't look that. You know, there's a hole in the break room roof. We should probably get that.
Back already?
Got every last one, too. Now the slums should be safe.
You guys are machines.
Good job. Meanwhile, we told everyone we could about you.
So I heard. I've got to ask, though. What did you tell them?
It's all right. All you gotta do is keep up the good work.
No gratitude there. We've told everyone about you. Yeah, what did you say about me? Come on, Cloud.
Good.
They've done you a favour by advertising that you're the Merc. That the Merc will take on any job given.
We've been through a lot.
Oh, you okay?
I'm fine.
Been meaning to ask. After you left the village,
It's a long story.
I've got time. Why don't you tell me all about it while we try to rustle up some more work for you?
That sounds great. I'll come too.
Oh, no, you won't.
What?
Run along now, you two.
Sorry,
Go on.
maybe next time.
No fair.
Think about it for a second. They haven't seen each other in years. You'd be a third wheel.
Since you've got yourself a new weapon, let's see if we can't put it to good use. Come on, let's go chat up Weimer.
Who?
The guy who tracks all the requests that come to the watch. You never know. Could toss some work your way.
Where's he at?
Oh, he should be back at the office by now.
Let's go see him.
What?
Tally of monsters!
Hey there, Tifa. You need a helping hand?
Actually, I wanted to introduce you to an old friend of mine. This is Cloud. He's a merc.
Ah, you don't say. Well, we're always on the lookout for experienced fighters to help us deal with the bigger critters.
I'll take on anything. For the right price, that is.
Experienced and cocky, huh? If it's a challenge you want, I might have a few good ones. Your clients can fill you in on the details. Prove yourself at these jobs, and I'll see if I can't find you some more.
Thanks.
Cloud, you were the first to gather the data I requested. Here is the rest of your payment. I have developed new materia. I plan to develop more materia in the future. Together, I'll keep preparing more battle intel reports, which I hope you will assist me in completing.
No problem at all, Chadley. Glad to help.
That went well. Could be you found your calling.
Was alright, I guess.
Think of each job as an opportunity. Not to make money, but to build connections.
It's not what you know, but who.
You remembered.
Not a patient teacher.
Maybe not so patient next time.
Oh boy.
Oh, Barrett should have finished collecting his share of the money by now. So what do you want to do? Head back to the bar?
Or should we continue clearing some of these quests? I got a few more quests which have popped up. Should I go for covering the main story mode, or should I see about clearing the rest of these quests? Because we've got a rat problem to deal with. I've got, what's that one over there? We've got one for lost friends. And we've also got a quest for nuisance in the factory. I'm up to 7k. That's an interesting question. I'm up to 7k HP because I've completed with hard mode. You need to tackle each chapter starting from chapter 1. But what works as well is your material loadout. So as I'm using for Cloud, I've been leveling up the HP materia, which are then giving a boost of that but that one's a 50%, and then a 30% boost per day, which has helped a lot. Also, when you clear each of your chapters, I'll jump down to you so you can see. When you clear each chapter, every chapter, it's going to show it on there. Yeah, there's a manuscript. You'll find manuscripts to complete all for completing hard modes and completing missions in hard mode. So it's like they got these only 2 chapters I've got left to redo. There's no music disc left to find in Deliverance from Chaos, but there are 4 missions inside of it that you need to actually complete, which will help you then level up your weapons. Jump back up to the weapons, which will then actually allow you to level up your weapon grades to all of the way up. It's like I've got Twin Stinger there, and I only need to get a little bit. There you go. I've still got 4 more or 2 more elements to complete for his top level. But I haven't got the required SP, which you need to get from completing all chapters with the hard mode. Yeah, well, so once you've completed the main story mode, jump back into the chapters and then just keep playing your way through it. With hard mode, you haven't got access to items, and your mana points will not recover at recovery points. So you've literally got to plan and be more conserved in what you're doing with the use of your mana points. You can't recover health with items. You can only use magic or 8 recovery stations to recover your HP. So again, you need to ensure that you're actually loading your characters out with suitable materia for the level or to help in the situations. Try to avoid taking as much damage, or even just trying to work a little bit more. Well, as I seem to do, use regen, cast that, especially on big fights at the beginning, regen all, but then try and chuck into it. Instead of using Kuraga, use Cura in place of it, or just use Kuraga when you really need it. And that's usually, and for me, most of the time, that's usually if I've taken a real pounding. There is a trick to recovering MP in hard mode, and that's all the boxes you slice and dice your way through. You'll find certain ones contain Mako shards. If you find boxes with them and you've recovered a little bit of mana point per there, save the game and reload back in at that point, because the boxes will still be there. So especially if you're going into a end of chapter fight, you can recover a huge amount of MP just by doing that technique. You find that trick comes in handy quite a bit towards later parts of the chapters. The other great thing we've been able to replay chapters is have you unlocked all the dresses for both Tifa, Cloud, and Aerith? I'm going to pop this into the next map there. Also to ensure you get all 9 dresses, you would of course need to replay certain chapters all over again. For example, chapter 2 you would need to play through completely. Let's have a look. Chapter select. Chapter 2, Chapter 8. You have to do all the missions really in Chapter 2, Chapter 8, and Chapter 9. But when you get the Chapter 9 with Cloud, there are 2 different routes involved with it. based on your choices you make. And there are plenty of guides and walkthroughs will actually give you hints and tips which you'll be able to find online as well to help you decide knowing which paths you need to take to actually get them.
Oh, hey there. Is Marlene with you?
No.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping she could help me find my friends.
Same as if you haven't found or gotten all the music yet in the game, again replaying through all the chapters does come in handy because they will actually help you, especially for Betty's mission later on in the game. You've got to match the music to the right person. Well, so if you've got all the tracks and have found all the tracks, you'll be able to make that match a lot more simpler, a lot more easier.
Call them, they'll come running. All 3 of them. Find my friends, please.
I'll find the kitties. Yeah, I haven't actually seen Tiny tonight. She probably having a good old cutch downstairs now, with her.
You're the aspiring odd jobber, right? I'll be in touch.
Was gonna jump on that empty room
Hey,
at Stargazer Heights, but someone beat me to it.
I'm trying to get a cat to come out. It snatched one of my pastries and scurried in there. Will you be a dear and lend me a hand?
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
This sucks.
Exactly like my parents' cats were like with me when I moved back home. All but one of them. Well, so three cats. One didn't mind me being back at home. The other 2 would just hiss and run away from me all the time.
Looking good. Quality. Oh, for the love of... Huge difference. I'm sick and tired of chasing this little guy around.
Aha, the man with the strange job.
I know there's one outside 7th Heaven. If I can remember how to get the 7th Heaven. Nope.
Lots of girls sort of dead.
It might be a good idea to stock on food before it's all gone.
One of the
Yeah. Can anyone remember how many cats I gotta find?
Something's wrong. Let's check it out.
No, that's alright. Run away. 3 cats, I found 2 so far.
I hope he's okay. That's odd.
What in the... Why Shinra here?
Was he involved in the bombing? He could go to...
Stay away from me! Hold it!
Oh, poor Johnny.
Settle down now.
Get off me, assholes! I didn't do shit!
Shut up, punk!
Or what, huh? Screw you! Ow,
What's
come
going on?
Why you gotta do
Somebody
me like
went and
that?
stole some
Just
blasting data
messing
from a
with you.
Shinra warehouse. So public security started asking questions, and you know how Johnny gets.
It's because of the reactor bombing, I bet. I could be wrong, but something tells me they're not gonna settle for just roughing him up this time.
We've got to save him, Cloud.
Is he Avalanche?
No. He doesn't really know what we do. But he has his suspicions. And he's a talker. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should go alone.
I'm coming.
Are you sure?
It's the least I can do. Lead on.
Thanks.
That's odd.
Let's go rescue Johnny.
Hell, man! You trying to break my arm? Dragging me through the street like this is ow, cruel and unusual punishment.
Come on, let's get a closer look.
Is this any way to treat a model citizen of Midgar?
Model citizens don't steal blasting, Agent. So why don't you tell me why your ID popped when we were going over the warehouse logs?
Huh? You got it all wrong. I've never gone anywhere near a Shinra warehouse. Check my ID.
Your ID was never logged, dumbass. It never got you inside a Shinra installation in the first place. Don't worry. We'll take all the time we need to help you get your story straight.
I swear. All he had to do was keep his mouth shut.
Yep.
Anyway, you distract the officers and I'll figure some...
Let him go.
Who are you? The cavalry?
Is that who I think it is? Oh, hell yeah! You guys really came to save me! Ow, let
What a clown.
What the hell you think you're doing?
Here we go.
Enough.
Give me your best shot.
No holding
Blind
back
first
here.
aid!
That's that.
So, is it over? Yo!
Yes, Johnny, it's over. We've just come and saved your ass.
What now?
He's a talker.
Huh? Whoa, whoa!
No!
You're not gonna... Hold up! Wait! Don't do it, man!
You want to live? Then get the hell out of town.
You got it, boss! You ain't never gonna see my face again! I swear!
Are you sure about this? It's a big risk.
I know, but it's fine.
And them?
No more. Cloud, you're scaring me. We need to go before they wake up.
Ah, let him wake up. We got to beat him up again. Alright, let's go and find that last cat.
I'm worried about Johnny.
I'm more worried about us.
Right.
What?
It's just... you've really changed.
How?
I suppose it's...
Time will do that to people.
It's the Mako. Soldier, remember?
I remember. So, what do you want to do now? Head back to the bar, or do you want to tackle another job or two?
Guys, what do you think? Should we tackle a couple more jobs, or should we bring this chapter to an end? We got to find one more cat and then tackle. I think it's tackling 2 more jobs after that. Find the cat. I gotta get back to the train station for that. Let's double check what Betty gotta say about the cat.
They love crowded places, like the road to the station. A lot of people stop to play with them there.
What's the source of it?
Best of luck to you, kid.
There's this one thing you can watch.
Oh, their cuteness.
Excuse me.
Think we could
Wait,
get some money if we
did you
use
hear
this
that just now?
There it is. And there's the final kitty.
Screw this.
Yeah, let's go back to Betty.
What? They ran away? So, never gonna see them again? You guys! They said that a scary man was chasing them. Thank you!
Okay, that's one mission down. The rat problem's next, and then we got nuisance in the factory. Right, we've got a total of 6 missions to do on this chapter.
Next item on the Friends of
So you're like an assassin? What's the big sword for?
You know, all the stores fall apart.
A friend of mine's an aspire.
Hey, this looks like...
Hello, hello! Oh, what do we have here? I'm guessing you're that merc I've heard. Some people were right. You look like you can handle yourself. So some drakes have made themselves at home in the abandoned Talager factory. Can't have that. My regulars will do.
I'll handle it.
Much obliged. Head on over to the old Talager fact. Good luck. I'm counting on you, my friend. Serial number.
So that's that one. And I believe it was in the shop. I gotta get the other one.
Some creepy.
Yeah, what it was.
Hey there, Tifa. Well, and you, the new...
Yeah.
In that case, maybe you could do something. Them and their ware got into the store and made one hell... Oh, and you think, well, dude, now I've heard a were rat in pain will call its friends for help. And the whole rat pack will come running just like that.
Let's go take care of the rat pack.
A friend of mine's an aspire.
Here we go. That's it.
There!
Deal with that.
All set! Heads up! Go for it! Come on! Put it down! Watch yourself!
Taking over. Let's going in. It's over. Block it. You're mine. Now.
Oh, so I got a few more people visiting the room. Good evening, those which have just joined us. Welcome to my channel. Also, again, don't be afraid to be free to make yourself known. Also, drop hellos and welcomes. The rest of the guys in the channel won't bite. Also, I gotta say, we are quite a we're quite a friendly bunch here.
All the items you could want, straight from the plate. No matter your needs or your budget, our wide selection of items is guaranteed to satisfy.
I meant to go in to speak to him to complete this mission.
Thanks, guys. We're so dead in. Hey, hear me out. Well, I'll make it worth your while. Talk you up to wine.
Yeah, sure.
7th, I can see it now. We're gonna clean up.
But that's two of the missions out the way in this mode. Let's head back to the station. I believe we've got the nuisance in the factory. Which is that one there, which I do believe it's the same guy on the prowl. Let's go and get the one on the prowl. Let's get that one on the go, and then I think they both take place in the same location. Oh, they don't.
A certain shopkeeper told me you paid him. Thanks for helping him out. We've got a rabid catch dog. Shinra mutt gone feral. Last sighting was...
I'll handle it.
You're a lifesaver. Go get him, bud.
Right. Well, that one, but that quest, but they really did cause me a bit of trouble because I didn't have enough MP to actually try to tackle it. Beat it in the end, but you really do need to put some thought and planning into how you're going to actually tackle it and defeat it.
Hey, the area around the old factory's off limits. If you want to poke around, you'll have to wait till the blockade.
Factory's off limits. Huh? In that case, be my guest. We believe there's at least 2 groups lurking somewhere inside the factory. Find and cull them all.
So we've got five of us in the room. I'm not sure who is the new guy. I think it's Guadu Cancer. If I pronounce that right. If I have, welcome to the chat, guys. Also hope you enjoy tonight's show. So as you can see, I'm playing for Final Fantasy VII Remake on hard mode. The regular macro shot. Yeah. So we was saying earlier, with hard mode, you can't use items to recover your mana points. But finding locations like this, saving where you are, and reloading the game at this exact spot will actually regenerate those boxes, allowing you to get more mana shards to replenish what MP you're missing. It's a very useful tip if you're tackling hard mode for the first time, and you are struggling with running out of MP while you're playing it.
I see you.
Get off the wall.
Was never in doubt.
I won't lose.
Come on, triple slash. Get off the wall.
Bring it.
Bring it! Would kill for a shower.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Ah, dang, I should have thrown some wind materia.
No holding back. It's on now. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Where else they hiding?
Let's end this quick. Enough. Let's go.
Yeah, you can we can recover health, but we can't recover mana points at these benches. That's one of the more challenging elements added to this game, especially when you enter into hard mode. But the rewards are far better for completing these missions in hard mode. Completing the missions I'm tackling about in hard mode do unlock a lot more bonus items for you. Unlock it so you can upgrade your weapons and equipment a lot quicker. Here it is. You recover MP in hard mode. You need to if you find macro shards, the boxes with macro shards in helps you to actually recover MP. Once you found them, save your game, and then those boxes will reappear where you found them. It's a useful tip that I actually learned while playing through these missions. First time around, I didn't actually learn about it until chapter 5 or 6.
What a relief. I can't wait to give my rig. You're the real
Not I must have learned it prior to earlier to that, but I actually struggled completing this chapter because I didn't have enough MP to take on the final boss, take on the final fight.
So drop by when you're in the neighborhood.
I'll bet a lot of people are talking about you right now. There's this amazing...
Nothing I've done.
Oh, so you want more of a challenge?
Got the latest and greatest
Right, let's head back to the train station. because completing this mission actually unlocks another mission that you need, that is useful to have.
People are counting.
People are beginning to.
I saw Johnny fly. Glad we no longer have a rat problem. Please?
To unlock, especially if you're after the dresses quest, well, the dresses, the night of I'm trying to get all 9 dresses for well, trophy they give you for the full nine dresses. You'll have to complete all the missions in several chapters. So as I said, that's why if you make it into a routine of completing chapters after chapter after chapter, you'll be surprised how quickly you can actually fly through. You'll be able to fly through things. Yeah.
Part I'm looking for.
Get rid of time and put a wind magic on.
Recently, a rather.
If it ain't the Merc himself.
So if I find some boxes now. Try and find some boxes so we can chop them up like that. So to answer the question, we're covering MP. No, they weren't the ones needed. It's just finding the Shinra boxes. There we are. Let's find these. And it's typical. Of course, I was hoping there was a macro shard, and then they weren't. But you find them. As soon as you see the bird macro shard pop up on your screen, save it, and then reload the game back in. Because I have noticed your MP does regenerate very slowly, and I do mean very slowly in this game. Nope, no macro shards in there. Can't get into there. I gotta take the long route round. How could I lose where I need to go? You can't use any items in hard mode at all. Ah, there we are. So I'll try and use item. Items completely grayed out, so you can't use. You've got to be very conservative and really plan how you intend to complete fights in with the game on managing your MP. Come on down.
Was
Is
never
that
in
going to
doubt.
give me what I want? There we are. As you can see on screen on your pop on the screen then is you recovered some MP fire macro shards. Once you find that, save your game. Yeah, so save the game and then just reload back in that exact same game save data and just repeat until you've recovered everything that you need. Yeah, boxes there again. What's my hard? There you go. Cloud's current MP is 81 out of 87. There you go. Give it a chance. There you go. I'm back at the full mana point or magic point as part of completing this mission. Well, for this chapter. For some of the levels you actually tackle, you actually find you can find a few boxes just within very close proximity to each other that you can actually use to get hold of to recover that mana points. So you just hit one lot, run to the next lot, and go back to it. Prime example would be in Sector 5 Slums. There's a outside of the church and further up the road, so you just run back and forth between those two to pick up the MP that you need.
Damn it.
Doors locked up tight. I gotta find a key. Shoot.
Easy. This won't take long.
Not at all.
Right, this should be open. Apparently there's a key nearby. But I gotta remember where the key is.
Recently, a rather aggressive monster from the train graveyard took
There ought to be a key stashed inside one of the million crates in there. Keep smashing them until you find what you're looking for.
Recently, a
You working?
monster from the train graveyard.
Working hard or hardly working? Right. Try to remember whereby it actually is.
Nothing to it.
Nope, not that. It's gonna be really frustrating now trying to remember where that actual key is located.
I won't lose. Hang in there.
Here we go. Shit. Get ready. That's that. Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Got it.
That the key?
Yeah.
If this is what you want.
Enough.
Come on, get down off the wall.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
If you lose one of your characters, you can recover the HP on the bench, or you're gonna have to use revive magic. That's what's part of your magic loadout, your material loadout. You should really try to include both healing and revival materia. So if you're going to revival materia, I would recommend investing and leveling up that materia so you have the ability of a rise rather than raise. Do exactly the same with your healing materia and link that with a recover with the all ability. Because if you look at the moment, Cloud, gotta say, he makes a very good damage dealer, but also great for magic. So if I adjust the materia for Cloud, and I want again, you should have picked up quite a huge chunk of the materia from your first playthrough. If you need to level up quickly, use experience materia. Experience up. The AP up materia is also great to have, and the all materia is another one that you need to pick up as well. Sorry, magnify, because there's only one in the game, which I do find very frustrating. Because on the original Final Fantasy, as soon as you level up materia to the maximum level, it duplicates itself. And all materia was a brilliant one for duplication. Oh, I keep checking. No, yeah, it's on healing. Can I open that gate?
Coming through. Don't overdo it.
Let me handle this. Damn it!
Eight flying drakes, civilian drakes are keen. Let's bring this one down.
Feel the breeze.
Hang back. Let's do this. Here we go.
Come on.
Take him down.
Time to end this. Let's go. Watch yourself.
Let's do this. That's that.
Because if you watch them playing through it with this on hard mode, I'm not using magic as often to try and bring down my enemies. It's because you want to try and conserve as much of it as you can for really tough fights that comes along.
Job. There's no denying you're the real deal. Not like these.
They're just doing their jobs.
What exactly is it
You need people who can follow orders, too.
I see now. Heard you were Me? I'm just looking out for my people. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more mercs or Shinra. We'll build up the watch and kick you all out.
Good job, Rit.
Now one more quest to go, and then this will be the end of the chapter. And I think this is chapter 3.
Glad we no longer have a rat problem. I wonder what's going on. He said he was leaving town.
Long way. It's so easy to lose where you need to go in here.
What would make him want to leave? Tifa, don't take your eyes.
Thanks to the there anything? My husband is like. So they blew up a reactor so they could save the planet?
The watch is saying
There
that
we go.
is there anyone who can chase off that bloodthirsty cur?
Let's not bring it to the end of this mission.
Keep your cool.
No need to worry.
Here it comes.
Just keep conserving your magic, your mana points. Finding those boxes to regenerate, and you should be fine. work on leveling up your materia. Try and complete as many missions to get those scripts out throughout the actual game itself for each of the hard mode chapters. And make sure you include both healing and revival materia as part of your character loadout, unless the chapter just involves you playing Cloud on his own, or Barrett. As one chapter you will, most of one chapter you just play as Barrett, then in which case you wouldn't need to worry. You could use that MP slot for that materia slot for another piece of materia. Leveling up HP and MP plus materia is also a bonus as well, because it'll actually give you more opportunity to stand in a fight. Right.
Hey, over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Cloud.
I drove the hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're ready.
Coming through.
Out of our way!
Yep, and now Tifa's taking a bit of a pounding.
Let's try that again.
It's not over yet.
Regen is your best friend for a lot of these long drawn out fights. And again, usability is gonna that's gonna really drive up the pressure gauge on your opponent.
Gotta be careful.
Just give up.
I won't give up.
Bring it! Finish him off! No more games! It's over! You're up!
I got this.
And he's out.
That's the way to do it.
And that's 6 for 6. We got one more fight to go. That's coming ahead of us now to the end of the chapter, and as soon as that fight is out the way, so we'll do a quick wrap up, and also I will be calling it a night.
Phew. We owe you.
Gotta say.
Oh, today. Why do you... Wait a minute. There's this crazy...
Huh. It's a big organization.
Yeah, fair enough. You got the bastard. That's good enough for me.
There you go, job done.
Okay then. That's another solid gig in the books. You know, the whole town is real.
All thanks to you.
And don't you forget it.
So where do we get paid? The shop or something?
Yeah, but why don't we head back to the apartments first? Take a quick breather.
Which lesson was that again?
Lesson 1. Anyway, let's go.
Let's head back to 7th Heaven. And let's collect our money.
Thank you. That hound had us scared half to death.
Hey, Merc.
Hey, Tifa, baby.
Take a picture, why don't you? Don't you just... You're a wonderful exterminator.
Alright, have we got a screenshot to it on here? actually. Excuse me a sec, guys. I'm going to take a screen capture of that. And I'm just going to leave. Ah, that's what I want. Screenshot. I want that for later on.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you, I guess.
Could use a little something to... How about a refreshing cocktail?
Tifa.
Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit. Hey.
Maybe. Work for...
I see. We've got time to kill before we open up, so we could still...
Yeah, why not?
Have a double check, make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, all 6 quests cleared. Good.
We've got time to kill before we open up, so we could still drop by Stargazer.
Yeah, job done. Now let's bring this chapter to a close.
We're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Ah, do apologize, guys.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then.
Once my tailbones give me a bit of
So
jip.
sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
Yeah, again, if you play the original Final Fantasy VII, scoring 7,777 points of damage actually does you actually do something spectacular against your opponents. So it's quite fitting they've linked it back to the original Final Fantasy with the 7,777,777.
I don't know. Something hard and bitter.
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
Ah, but you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case... Our house special, the Cosmo Canyon.
A fitting drink name.
Beautiful.
But for location that we would visit, that should appear in the next game.
Enjoy.
Now, in case you guys haven't actually acquired the trophy yet, there is a challenge. There is a mini game you can play only twice in the game at the bar,
See the news? The reactor
and that's a
bombing was
game
the
of
work the
darts.
eco-extremist group Avalanche.
If you're
Public
able to
enemy
score the
number
top,
one. Gets your
again
heart
the
racing,
top
doesn't it?
score,
They
well,
don't know our faces,
clear
so we're in
round the
clear for
clock,
now.
clear
But we'll wanna capitalize on this momentum.
201.
Speaking of which,
On
you
the
coming
left
on the
with the
next one?
least amount of darts go
For the
in.
right price.
Plus you actually
bet I'll be
win
pushing
some
hard
special
for a
material
raise.
from Wedge. It is quite a challenge. It is
Tifa will be
tough to
joining us
complete,
too, I don't
but it
know.
is one of those mini
Wildlands
games that you will need to complete,
She was never on
especially
board
going
with the
for
bombers,
100% completion
so if
on
it
this
comes down
game.
to do or die. If I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional, like you.
Could still kill some time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only a couple of times you get to play this game, and the darts boards are there. And as you can see, I've actually got the top spot. I've completed the mini game in 7 moves as Cloud. It is quite tough to beat. There's a couple other mini games in here as well. The SWAT challenge, which is very hard, and so is the SWAT challenge and the pull up. Check that on. There you go. So you see, you get to see how hard this is actually can be to try to actually win. Because you aim the move stagger about. Yep, it staggers about. No, 200. Sorry, not 201. 221. And it must have took me no end of time to try and get this. Getting there slowly. Yeah, perfect. And now 333. Oh, a single line. Best. Unfortunately, 14 darts to complete there. Couldn't even put me on the leaderboard. But completing it does actually will unlock some materia that Wedge will give you just before the Sector 5 bombing mission.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
If it feels wrong, don't do it.
Guess that's that then.
What, they kick you out?
We agreed to disagree. So, you want another drink?
Tifa! Time to celebrate. Break out all the good stuff.
Oh, sure.
We won't be needing you for this next job. Feel free to look for work elsewhere.
Fine by me. That's how I like it. No contract, no obligation.
Figured you'd say that. Here, the rest of your payment, along with a little extra for your exemplary service. And
Ooh,
thus
50
concludes
gil
our
bonus.
business. Gonna have to ask you to leave now. This is a private affair.
Sorry, I tried. We talked it over, but in the end, we didn't want to put so much on you. This is our fight.
Jesse, what's the holdup?
Be right there. No hard feelings, huh?
It's fine.
Let's talk more after I'm done here, okay?
Really, it's fine.
Come on, Jesse, I'm dying here.
I'll catch you later. Sorry to keep you thirsty boys waiting.
That hit the spot.
Damn, bitch.
What's up with them?
Word is he lives in this town. Hey, brother. You from around the way?
I guess.
Know a big man with a big gun strapped to his right arm? Heard he set up shop somewhere in the neighborhood.
That depends.
Ah. Clever. Smell an opportunity to make some scratch, do you?
500.
200.
3.
Whatever, man. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk. Walk with me.
First time I tackled this one on hard mode, I didn't have enough. I didn't have a lot of MP left over after fighting that roided up hell beast. So I really had to plan a strategy on where to strike and who to take out, just to ensure I managed to get to the end of the fight.
Word of advice, Blondie. Don't piss off my friend here. You'll be real sorry.
Unless you got some kind of death wish, then be my guest. After you, brother. And don't worry, I ain't the backstabbing type. Most days. Spill it. You know where the bastard's hiding, don't you?
I told you before. That depends.
Oh yeah? You wasted my time.
Shinra's time, you mean?
Shinra knows better than to stick its nose in my boss's business.
Like I give a shit.
Chump! Can't stop
My guys with the guns really do get on my wet.
Anything goes!
Still in it.
Can't get enough of this!
Try harder.
Again, another tip is I'm trying to remember.
Not looking good.
Can't remember the material. Well, so I think it's the AP up materia that's useful for actually leveling up the. It's either the AP materia or the luck materia, which is useful for leveling up all the materia you're working with.
Why do you want it?
Orders, you know? Nobody tells me shit. Let me walk away, please.
Also, I think also getting a trophy out of it. You're getting a trophy out of it as well. What platform are you playing Final Fantasy VII on? Ig, Ig, Ig. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Igdu Cancer. What platform are you playing Final Fantasy VII on? PlayStation or on a different platform?
Get ready. Enough. So if they weren't Shinra, then not my problem. Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. Get some rest.
I'll have a ticket to get to find out what material you actually gain out of it. I'll bring to the end of this chapter, and then I shall have a look.
Welcome home, honey. Took your sweet time. Psych. Are you gonna let me in so we can talk in private? Guess I'll get right to the
Yeah,
point.
the material you acquire is the luck up material. It improves your luck.
An apology for not getting you on the mission. Or not. What do you think it is?
A proposition.
Nailed it in one. Gonna have to ask you to keep all this a secret from the others, though. It's a personal matter. Something I need to sort out tonight.
With linking the luck materia improves your chance with the steal command.
You and me together.
So the better your luck, the easier it is to steal or mug from your opponents. So again, if you want to improve your character stats, it's one to actually add into the collection.
If I don't deal with this now, it's only gonna get harder. Anyway, I can count on you, can't I? A down payment. Doubt we'll be back before morning, in case you were planning on traveling light. Make sure you've got everything you need before we leave. I'll wait here.
What chapter is that? We're still in chapter 3. I believe this now brings us to the end of chapter 3. So I were right on what I was saying. We were making our way around chapter 1, 2, and 3. By the end of this evening, we'll be achieving the end of chapter 3. Yeah. So that's. I'm actually gonna bring tonight's session to the end, to this point by here. Again, thanks to the 5 which have, well, we had 6 viewers at one point, but thanks to the 5 which have joined me for tonight's playthrough on Final Fantasy VII Remake, playing through on hard mode. Again, it's nice to see new faces in the room. Jedi Master, if you're still with us, and also. I'll pronounce it. I'll actually pronounce it right. It was one day. Igdu Cancer. Oh, this thing's on this laptop's on a go slow because I've done an update with it today. Probably have to reboot it. So again, thank you guys for watching. Also, I will carry on with Final Fantasy VII Remake in the hard mode playthrough on my next session next Tuesday. Also 7 o'clock British time. For those which have joined me tonight, well, so if you would, well, so again, if you enjoyed and you liked it, please feel free to click follow. Thank you. Also, thank for those which already have. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I shall see you next stream. Thank you both. And if you guys have any, those that are still here, if you guys have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. Also, ask me any questions about playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake on hard mode. I'll be more than welcome to talk you through it. As I said on the next stream I'll do with Final Fantasy VII, I will be bringing some more facts and storyline around Final Fantasy VII in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and as I said once again, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all on my next stream. Let me just get myself out here to make sure this starts at the right chapter.
You all
Let's
set?
bring this to the end. Yeah.
Awesome. Meet me at the station after dark. Don't be late.
And there we are. And now we're actually reaching the end of this chapter.
It's just another job.
And here we are. As I did say, thank you guys for attending. Also, again, if you enjoyed, please don't be afraid to subscribe. Also, thank you for attending. I shall see you all on the next stream. Good night, guys, or good morning. Good morning if you're at the other side of the world. Thank you very much, and I shall see you all next time.
Tough break. They changed.